Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. A crown, they say, is heavier, but it cannot crush the head of the one who wears it. It is not a small thing that we are hearing right now that Ooni of Ife's emotional breakdown is rumored to have shaken Ile Ife elders, as he came out and said that if tradition is going to make him lose Olori Naomi, that he would rather forsake that tradition. How is this happening? They said that with the way things are going right now, where he is shuttling, like desperately shuttling between Ile Ife and the royal mansion at the time where he has so much to do traditionally in Ile Ife. Some elders came and they had a meeting with the Ooni of Ife, and they are saying that traditions are, made by men, okay? That certain traditions can be broken. And if Ooni of Ife's life with Olori Naomi will become something that will endanger him emotionally, mentally, that he cannot focus on the call that he has been called to do, that let them find a way to get Naomi out of his life. Now, the people who are saying that are the, anti-Naomi people in the palace. Yes, there are still a lot of people. They have like a lot of people who still want Naomi to be with the Ooni of Ife, even right there inside the palace. And there are also a lot who do not want her. Now, the reason why this other group do not want Naomi, it's because of Naomi's religion. Between Ooni of Ife, there is this thing with religious disparity, and which was not taught through well from the very beginning. Now, it's one thing for a Christian to marry a Muslim. It is one thing for a Christian to marry a Hindu. It is one thing for a Hindu to marry a Muslim. It is another thing for the people around them to accept them, okay? Now, Ooni of Ife married Queen Naomi. He loved Queen Naomi, or he loved Queen Naomi. He accepted Queen Naomi's religion, even though he is a traditionalist, okay? I would not want to use a pagan. He is a traditionalist. He is an Ifa devotee, okay? And he apparently thought that his relationship with Olori Naomi would be just fine like that, as long as he wants Olori Naomi, as long as he loves Olori Naomi, as long as he is ready to stay with Olori Naomi that way. He thought that his relationship with Olori Naomi would just be perfect. But I think at the time, they did not consider the fact that he has people around him. He is controlling an entire traditional community, and there are a lot of them who may not necessarily like Olori Naomi. They don't. Yes, they do not. They have come out to say, because of Olori Naomi, the things that they used to do, the things that they have always known to do, they cannot do anymore. Yes, they have come out to say that. And that is a big, big factor in the marriage between Ooni of Ife and Olori Naomi. A mighty, mighty factor. And so now, some elders are alleged to have come out to sit down to address the issue that is plaguing Ooni of Ife that has to do with Olori Naomi. As at when this video is being made, if the information is true, Ooni of Ife wants Olori Naomi with every hair in his body. He wants that lady. And may I say this again? You know that I've said this before, and it may not really go well with a lot of people, but it is the truth. Some women are generally just made and created for some particular men. And no matter what they do, no matter the women that they come across in this world and all of that, they never get to love another one. I set an instance the other time of, the King of England. That man, we saw this issue between Diana and her husband. Diana was beautiful. Diana was kind. Diana was loving. Diana was a lover of people. Diana was free-spirited. Diana was humble. Diana was the queen of fashion. Diana was brilliant. Dinah was everything. But the husband couldn't love her. The husband loved the other woman. And this whole thing happened. They went round and round and round and round. And unfortunately, it was Dinah who lost her life. And at the end of the day, what happened? The husband still went ahead to marry this other woman. So some men, for some women, it's almost as if like God uses a particular woman, the love, her sense, her bodily sense, her natural bodily sense and everything to cause a man. And so no matter how that man goes, no matter what happens, the man will still desire and love that very woman. See the world, oh, everybody had something to say. They said so much. And at the end of the day, it was that woman the man still loved. Now, let's look at Davido too. Davido has gone round this intergalactic movement with so many women, marrying, impregnated this, impregnated that, blah, 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 blah. What happens? He ends up with Choma. You know why? Because no matter what he does outside, he doesn't find that satisfaction that he finds with Choma. Now, the case of Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi cannot be different. It is the same thing. See, you see this Queen Naomi's thing. There is a tendency that we can be on this trajectory for the next 3 years. 3 years is gone already. We are still where we are. You'll find out that at the end of the day, I have seen so many different cases that the man ended up with the woman that he loves. And that is exactly what will happen with this Queen Naomi and the Ooni of Ife. Now, tradition does not want them. This one does not want them. And now they now came and carried Joko and they sat down. And they said that if that traditions are made by people, if Ooni of Ife wants, there's a way they can tweak the tradition. So what they mean is that the ritual that was made in the sacred tree of Odua and the 13 rituals, they can do something about it so that Queen Naomi can go, so Ooni can free Queen Naomi. Ooni say lie, he's not doing that. That if instead of him to lose Queen Naomi because of tradition, that he will forsake tradition for Queen Naomi. This is what we are hearing, if the information is true. That Kabiyesi said, instead of him to lose Queen Naomi for tradition, that he will forsake that tradition for the sake of Olori Naomi, because of how much he loves Naomi. That he is not joking when he says he loves Naomi. Because of the things that have happened, nobody believed that he loves Naomi, but he loves Naomi. That he would rather forsake the tradition for the sake of Olori Naomi. Do not forget the following content is based on rumor and speculation found online. It has not been verified and should not be taken as fact until verified. They say elders shock. Ile Ife don't shock over what Kabiyesi is saying. You see all of those women. Me, I've been telling you people this thing. I told you, I said, see, you see Kabiyesi. Kabiyesi wants to be with those women and also wants to be with Olori Naomi. That man loves Olori Naomi. People say he doesn't. He loves Naomi. But the thing is that I will always say to you people, go and watch 7 Doors. A Yoruba movie. You will know what I am talking about. It's not easy for even the Ooni of Ife. Even Mami Abe used to say this thing. It is not easy for that man himself. It's not even easy for him. Go and watch that 7 Doors. You will know that the man too is battling. But for how long should Naomi wait for this battle to be over? That is the question. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget, like I said, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.